This is week 9, day 1, where we are going to start consolidating everything that they've been learning. Now, what we want to do now is to start encouraging them to do simple double-digit addition mentally, okay? By keep on emphasizing adding unit to the units, 10 to the 10s. Now, when you're adding on the Soroban, we always add from left to right, but when you're doing it on the paper, it doesn't matter whether you add the units first or the tens first. It doesn't really matter. Now, before you get them to complete page 40, which they will have to do simple double-digit addition mentally, get them to practice the number bond 10 and number bond 9 beforehand. Okay, once they've done that, do a few questions with the 9 and then add 1, 1 and 9 makes 10, and then 9 add 2, 2 and 8 makes 10, that, and then on the 10s as well. Right, once you've done that, then do a few questions just to get them going. Just to remind them, I mean, majority children will not be able to do it straight away, but if you just give them a few questions every time before you start, then they will eventually get it. So do question like this: 47, 40 and 7. Yes, how do you add 60? Can I add 60 here? No. Can I add 60? 60 is the tens, isn't it? 6 tens. So at 60, there isn't enough, so there is only 450 there. Sorry. So who is a friend of 60? Okay, so keep the number bond number bond 10 and hundreds handy, that piece of paper, and then every time they can take it out and refer to it. So who is a friend of 60? If I want to add 60, it's 40. So bring a friend, go next door to 100. So the answer is 107. It's written as 107. Then do another question like this: 150. Add 150. So get them to do 150. How do you add another 150? It's 100. I can't add 50 here. 50 needs to be added on the tens column. So the friend of 50 is 50. So bring 50, go into 100. The answer is 300. Then do the next one. 77 at 30. So 77 at 30. Not here. It's on the tens place. Can I fit in 30? No, there are only 2 tens left. So who is a friend of 30? 70. Take away 70, go into 100. The answer is 107, 107. Then do the next one. So try a few double-digit addition with carrying over to show them how it works. At 44, so 40, easy, 40 at 40. Now at 4, on the unit, at 4, I can't fit in 4. Can I use a 5? No, 5 is already used, so the only way is to go next door. Who is a friend of 4 to make 10? 6, take away 6. At 10, I can't fit in 10 because there's already 90 there. So a friend of 10, when there isn't enough, you need to go next door. So bring a friend of 10, which is 90, go next door, 100. So try to do those exercises before you get them to do the sheet on page 40. On this page, what you want them to do is to revise that. For example, 4 at 4, they should be able to do that. Okay, is 8. Now on this question, you always want to emphasize 24 is made of 20 or 2 tens and 4. So even though this is easy, they can count on. So 24, children tend to use finger. 24 at 4 more, 25, 26, 27, 28. We try to discourage them to do it. We want the number to be dissected to be tens and units always. At the units to the units, at the tens to the tens. So units to the units, 4 at 4, 8 unit. And 20 at nothing is 20. So 20 at 8 is 28. And the reason for that, we need them to do that, is when we come to double-digit addition. For example, this 23 at 14. Okay, so you want them to split them. 23 is made of 20 and 3. 14 is made of 10 and 4. So add the unit to the unit. 3 at 4 is 7. And what is dot? They are not allowed to say that is 2 at 1. They have to say is 20 at 10. Because if you let them say 2 at 1, they're going to confuse with adding 7. It will become 10. So you said 20 at 10 is 30. 30 then add the 7 is 37. So that is how it should be completed.